Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV playing on the Xbox One console. This is Westbridge Hills Wednesday, episode number 6. Thanks for tuning in, folks. You're probably wondering, hey, where did your farmhouse go? Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea where my farmhouse went. There was an update to this map. I ran the update, I installed the update, and here we are. The update took away my farmhouse, and not only did it take away my farmhouse, it took away various other buildings as well. Like this one that was right beside this canola field, and this big barn that was right beside the chicken coop, that is now gone. It left me with the seed filling station. Thank you for that. And look at that. There's my farmhouse. My farmhouse is now floating, half in the garage, half over the chicken coop. Well, that's a fantastic little update to this map. I can crawl under my farmhouse to repair my machines. I can jump up the floating stairs and sleep if I wanted to. But, that's what the update did. So I love this map. Uh, it's very, very good. It's a great map to play on. However, the update sort of screwed me. But what I did find out was that now that these buildings are gone, my $49,000 daily maintenance fee has dropped considerably. It's down to 27,000. I also figured out that if anyone else is getting hit with this $49,000 a day maintenance fee, it's because all of these buildings that came with the map are 18,000 days old. You can see there the station is costing me $250 a day just to run it because it's so damn old. So we're going to get rid of all these buildings. We're going to sell the rest of them. Anything that's costing me money that's not a current building, anything that's anything that's 18,000 days plus is going. We're getting rid of it. See, I actually sold that building and it cost me $1,250 to sell it. This is just crazy. How could the map be released in this condition and no one really say anything? So I guess I'm saying it now. This map needs to be fixed. Another update needs to be run, and this needs to be repaired. I shouldn't have to sell all of the buildings in order to just make my day-to-day operations livable on this farm. Now let's just keep selling stuff. We've got 2 more buildings to sell. We're going to keep the sheep pasture, obviously, because there's 40 sheep sitting in it, and I can't afford to get rid of those. We can sell the cattle pasture because we don't need that. So now the only thing that's 18,000 days plus is the sheep pasture. That should actually bring my daily maintenance fee down to about $11,000. And see, it cost me 25 grand in total to sell all of the stuff that came with this map. And now we've got nothing but open space. So I'm down to $65,000. But on the upside, I don't have this $49,000 maintenance fee hanging over my head every day. So we've got to do some things. We've got to start over, obviously. We need to put some buildings back, but they need to be current buildings. So we need a shed to go over top of the machines, obviously. Now they're just sitting out in the open in this bare patch of dirt and grass. So we'll probably have to do some contract work to make up the cost. We're going to need their seed tanks back again and the fertilizer tank. And we're going to need a silo that was over here. That silo itself was 19,752 days old and was costing just about $3,000 a day just to have it on my farm. So that's crazy. So let's see, we've downloaded a silo mod that I think is $50,000, and it's a neat little steel silo looking thing. So I think we're going to get this. It has a 320,000 liter capacity, so this should do the trick for now. So I think we're going to purchase the $50,000 steel silo, and we just have to figure out where to put it. and it's going to default all the way over there. So now we need to go back to our farm. This is field number 9 that it wants us to put it in now. So let's go back to our farm. We will try and find a feasible place to put this silo, and then when it comes time to harvest the canola, we'll have somewhere to put it. All right, so now we get a lot of open space to play with. So I guess in hindsight, this is a good thing because now we can put stuff where we want to put it. And we can't put the silo back here where that was because it collides with another object. So we can put it there, we can put it there. We can't put it here because we don't own this land. So, I'm wondering. We can put it there, but that doesn't make sense beside the field. Let's maybe stick it right here in the middle. We'll just turn it sideways, and we'll put it on this side of the tree. Remember, the tree will kind of obstruct the ugly-looking silo. But, you know, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to work. And it doesn't have to cost $49,000 a day. So, mystery solved. We figured it out where that enormous maintenance fee was coming from. And now we've got a silo. And then look, we can just drive under it, drop our crops through the grate there, and it'll go up into the hoppers. And then we can fill from the hoppers up above. All right, so what's next on the agenda here now that we put our silo back in? Let's see. I think we've got to purchase, I think we're going to do a contract maybe. Let's see what's happening. We've got to look at our sheep. Our water pump seems to be failing as well. It doesn't seem to be filling. So I think we're probably going to get rid of that. It's been stuck at 529 liters of water for I don't know how long. And it's not doing anything. So that's another thing that's broken. I'm not sure if it's the map or the mod, but either way, we're going to get rid of that stupid water pump. Yeah, so that's the silo that we bought. Okay. And let me see here. We need... we're going to go over and look at the sheep. Let's go over and have a look at the sheep and see what they're doing. Hopefully their building's okay. Nothing's happened to it. See that line of grasses. Looks like it's now turned to hay. Okay, so day 2 of midsummer. This is where we're at right now. I guess at some point we'll probably look at replacing this sheep pen once we get things moving. Maybe we can buy another sheep pen and then truck all of our sheep over to the new one and then sell the old one. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. For now, let's just clean up the sheep. We'll fix this water pump situation. Oh, geez. Well, I'm glad we finally figured it out anyway, so now we don't have to do all this tremendous contract work on a daily basis just to make that $50,000 quota. Now let's dump this grass back into the sheep bin. All right. Perfect. All right, now let me see here. We're going to fill up the grass trough with more grass. First, we've got to properly attach the tipper. 11,000 liters of grass still in the trailer. We should be good for a while, unless we happen to buy more sheep. But I don't see that happening now because we're down to $15,000. We'll probably end up doing like every fertilizer contract on the docket just so we can have some extra cash. Now we have to recoup all the expenses of selling all the... I can't believe it cost me $25,000 just to sell the buildings. Just to get rid of stuff I don't want, they charge me money. But I guess that's why it was 18,000 days old. All right. Let's put this down here. Let's unhook the front loader attachment. And we'll head back to the farm really quickly. We'll deal with this water pump situation in a little bit. Right now, I think we've got to do some contracts. So we've got to get a seed tank and a fertilizer tank because we had to sell the seed station and the fertilizer station because of the age of that stuff. Just was not feasible to keep it on our farm any longer. Let's head back home here, or what used to be our home, because now we don't have a house. We'll have to look at purchasing one of those as well for when we get tired. All right, I think we're going to put the seed and fertilizer tanks right over here. We need a workshop too, I'm guessing, so we can repair our equipment, because we had to get rid of that building too. It was the only way to stop our farmhouse from floating over top of it. So let's look at seed and fertilizer first. First things first. I think we're going to put the liquid fertilizer tank in because we're going to need that to do contract work. All right. So yeah, it can't be placed under the silo. Thanks for the tip. Let's find a good spot to put this here. We're right over here in this little alcove type of thing. We'll stick it right there. There's the liquid fertilizer tank. And now we're down to $7,400 with the construction costs of something we already had before. But in the long run, works out to be cheaper. So we're going to do every single fertilizer contract on here. That should net us almost about $180,000, minus the cost of fertilizer, obviously. So why don't we do that? Let's accept the first fertilizing job here. Let's start with the highest paying one, and we'll work our way to the lowest paying one. And we'll just continue on down the road until we have enough money to do what we need to do. We need to put some more buildings over top of all of this equipment so that it stays out of the elements. So let's fill up the rest of this fertilizer sprayer. We'll head on over to field number 9 and we will start the fertilizing work. Oh, just when we thought everything was going well, we were getting comfortable with that $50,000 payment, and then the update went and screwed everything up. But oh well. I guess in hindsight, it's a good thing. If it weren't for that update, we wouldn't have found out that all we had to do was get rid of these buildings to get rid of the maintenance fee, thus saving us 50 grand a day. So now we don't have to worry about that. All right, so we're on our way to field number 9. While we're driving through the countryside, why don't you take a quick minute, look at the subscribe button there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Click that subscribe button for me, folks. If you have not done so already, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, when you're done watching the video, like and share with all of your family and friends and relatives. They'd love to watch JCTV as well, I'm sure. Send it to everyone you know. And then when you're done that, ring that notification bell for me so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. You don't want to miss anything. We do a different map each day of the week, Monday through Friday. Check out our social media for a full schedule. You can see us on a different map each day of the week. And also, when you're done after that, one more thing, follow us on all these social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Discord, you name it. Check out our PayPal link for a donation as well. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's fertilize this field, and we'll get going with every contract on the map. All right, it's going to take a lot of work, but I think we can get it done. We can knock out every fertilizing contract on that contract sheet, and then we'll have quite a bit of money after that, and then we can start molding this farm the way we want. All right, so we're done. Every fertilizing contract, it's now 11:23 in the morning. We've got $156,000. And only a silo and a fertilizing tank to our name. All right, so let's go into the shop menu really quick. Let's go back to the miscellaneous tab here, and we will look at seed tanks. We'll put a seed tank in there. We're going to need a seed tank come autumn once our crops are ready to or done harvesting. Let's put the seed tank right here beside the fertilizing tank. There we go. All right, and the workshop. We need a workshop so that we can repair our vehicles. We'll just put this right over here beside the seed tank. Right here in the corner looks good. We won't get too picky, just make sure that it's straight. All right, right about there, that looks good. Perfect. Now we have a workshop. And we're down to 120,000. All right. What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? We can get a shed. We can get a shed to replace the one that was a million years old. I think we have downloaded a mod that is the exact same as the one that was there before. Let's see. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. 45,000, the Lizard Farm Garage. That's the one we had. Let's back up a little bit here. Let's see. That's perfect. Let's see if we can just fit it right over top of the machinery. No, it's going to make us move everything. Huh. Well, that's a means to an end. All we have to do is move the machinery out of there to place the barn. So let's do that. Let's take out the fertilizer spreader, and then we'll take everything out and just place it over here out of the way for now. So while we're moving all of the equipment, one more thing that I'd like you guys to do, check out the About section of the YouTube channel there. You'll see some featured channels, and there's 3 fabulous YouTubers, up-and-coming farming simulator aficionados that you'll want to check out. Check out Crazy Simulator, Carl Johnson Gaming, and then Deuce MS. Check those 3 guys out. You won't be disappointed. They make some fantastic videos that I love watching every day. So go and check those guys out and show them your support. Subscribe, like, and share their videos as well. And then ring their notification bells so that you can be alerted every time they upload new content, usually on a daily basis. Those videos are nothing short of fantastic. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's continue moving all of this crap out of here just so we can put a shed there, and then we can put all of the crap back inside. All right, let's skip ahead a little bit to this end process. All right, all the equipment's out of the shed now. We should be clear to place the garage where we need it to go. There we go, perfect. Stick it right there. And our garage is back. Now, all we have to do is put everything back inside, one piece at a time. We're down to $71,000. So a little bit of a bump there. We'll have to landscape that out of there. Beautiful ray of sunlight coming through the skylight there, or through those top windows. Let's put everything back in, and then we will resume. All right, everything's back inside the shed now. And one thing I did notice is that we have a corn header. I completely forgot about this, but do we need a corn header? We don't have a corn planter, and we don't have corn planted. So goodbye, Mr. Corn Header. We do not need you. Let's get rid of you and put some cash back in our pocket. You're just taking up space in the shed. So we're up to $102,116 now. Things are looking up. We've got our shed back. We've got a fertilizing and seed tank. We've got a workshop, and we've got our silo. So it's almost like a normal working farm. Oh, we got to take care of this water pump situation over by the sheep as well, which means we're going to need to buy that water tank and a water station, because there's nowhere else on the map. We had to sell that windmill water pump thing that was behind our farmhouse, because that in itself was 20,000 days old. So goodbye, Mr. Water Pump. We'll get rid of you, and then we'll go into animals in the shop section. First, we're going to buy the water pump or water station. We'll put that somewhere on our farm. Let's see, where can we put this? Let's see if we can put it right over by the sheep. That would be fantastic, because we had to buy that property. That something tells me that's not going to work, just by my luck so far with this map. It's not going to work. We cannot put the water station right near the sheep for convenience purposes. Oh well, let's put it back near the farm, then we'll find somewhere over here to put it, I'm guessing. The Curse of Westbridge Hills. Maybe that's what we should have called this series. We can't even put it over here. Collides with another object. Yeah, you can see it's really, really close there. Jeez. Where can we stick it? I don't want to put it out in the middle of the laneway. Does not collide with other objects. These I wish consoles had the place anywhere mod. We can just stick anything where we needed it to go. No, where can we put the water pump or water station? I don't want to put it there, right in the middle of the road. Try and get it as close to that dirt patch as possible. There we go. We'll stick it there. Where's the animal tab? Now we can go buy our water trailer again that we had previously and sold to buy the water pump. So, hindsight, we should have kept everything the way we had it. Oh well. Let's zip on up to the store, collect our water trailer, fill it up, and we will go and water the sheep because they're down to 529 liters of water because the pump didn't work. That's okay. It's most likely user error anyway. I probably didn't have the pump positioned close enough to the trough, but I don't know. It said water pump on the feeding thing, so my guess is it was working. It's just maybe I have too many sheep to keep up with the water pump. Who knows? Either way, the water trailer here is just easier. You don't have to depend on any piece of machinery to do the work for you. It's just easier to fill up the water trailer and bring it on over to the sheep. So that's what we'll do. We'll drive the water trailer over to the water station, fill it up, and we'll bring it over to the 40 sheep that we have in that 18,000-day-old pen. Which next on the list, I'm guessing, would be to get rid of that. But we have to find somewhere else for the sheep to go. And already I'm thinking where that barn was, where the seed station used to be. We have a lot of open space now, so maybe we should put some animal pens over in and around the farm, maybe. They're nestled right in the corner where that retaining wall is, straight ahead. We'll just take those trees out of there. That could possibly work. Over here as well, we can put a chicken coop back to where it was. And maybe we can move the sheep pen back over to the farm once we have enough funds to purchase separate animal pens. But we'll worry about that later. That's probably coming in a few more episodes. Let's worry about getting everything in order here now for harvest time. And as I say harvest time, I realize we don't even have a header to attach to the harvester. So that's going to suck. We're going to have to clean up the sheep again. Oh, what a fantastic mess. Maybe we'll worry about that later. Let's just fill up the sheep with water. Get rid of that stupid pump that didn't work. All right. And everything looks to be going good here. All of the sheep are 161 pounds. Just leave the water trailer here. All right. So we're going to clean up one more time, and then I think we will call it a day. There's not really much else we can do. There's no more jobs. No more fertilizing jobs anyway. We could probably do those cultivating jobs if we had a cultivator, but we don't. So, well, we do, but it's really, really small. And it would take forever to do those jobs. It's just not worth it. Let's clean this up real quick. Make everybody nice and happy and productive. All right, back into the trough you go, sir. No more mess. Perfect. All right, that is all cleaned up. Let's leave the front end attachment here. For the last thing we're going to do today, we're going to head back to the farm, and we're just going to landscape the little lip of that new garage that we just installed, or sorry, reinstalled. And then we're going to call it a day. But we're not going to make you sit through that, folks. So again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Farming Simulator 19. This was JCTV playing on the Xbox One console. This episode was Westbridge Hills, episode number 6. Thanks again, folks. Have a great day. And for now, this is JCTV saying see you later.